Hey everybody, how you doing today? I am doing pretty good. The sun is shining a little bit, and then it gets cloudy, and then it gets sunny. We were supposed to have a lot of rain today. We haven't had it yet, but probably looking that way. But we are getting ready to make some peanut butter pies today. Well, one peanut butter pie. I made those two yesterday and gave them both away to somebody. I don't even remember who. I remember who it was, but anyway, most of the time we don't eat this stuff, and we can't eat it all. Sometimes we give it away. Sometimes I sell some of it. It just depends. What you're going to need today, now the peanut butter pie I'm going to make today is a Reese's peanut butter pie. Now, if you don't want to do the Reese's, you can do just the regular peanut butter pie. And I will tell you how to do that, okay? So don't worry about the fact that this is a Reese's peanut butter pie. This is just a little souped up peanut butter pie. And it makes it a little more interesting. We'll say that. We'll say interesting. But anyway, you all stay tuned. We're going to have fun making a peanut butter pie today. And for those of you that don't like it, honey, just scroll on. Just don't leave bad comments. Just scroll on. Everybody doesn't have to like it. That's why I do different things. Because everybody's different. Everybody's different. And, you know, there's just no use in that. If you don't like it, you don't have to say so. Just go on. And if you do like it, that's fine if you want to leave a comment. I'm sure there's lots of people didn't like the cheesecakes yesterday, don't like some of the chicken that I fixed or something. You know, there's always going to be negative people around. But, you know, we just don't need it here. We come here to encourage each other, not do that. But anyway, you all get your stuff ready, get your pencil and paper ready. We're going to make some peanut butter pie. Hey guys, we are ready to start making our peanut butter pie. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to chop some Reese's peanut butter cups. These little things right here. And I have 4 of them out here because it takes about a half a cup. You only don't want to put about a half a cup of these chopped in this peanut butter pie. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn it upside down. And we're just going to chop it into some little pieces. Kind of stiff this morning. Old age causes you to be stiff, guys. But no, if you don't want to make the Reese's peanut butter pie like I'm making right now, just leave it out. That's all you have to do to make this a regular peanut butter pie. And what you want to do is add about a 1/4 cup more peanut butter. This has 3/4 cup peanut butter. If you're just going to make a plain peanut butter pie with nothing on it, maybe with some chocolate syrup or something, then you'll want to use a cup of peanut butter. And I'll post the recipe. You don't have to worry about this right now. Okay, let's see. Let's get the rest of this Reese's cups here chopped. Okay, now, we're going to put them right there. I don't know if you all have ever seen these, but these are the little Reese's Minis. And you can use these to kind of put a few on top of the pie, or you can chop up 1 or 2 like of the bigger ones if you want to do it that way. I've had my cream cheese in the hot tap water softening up. And I have moved y'all everywhere in my kitchen. You're on a side now that you've never been trying to find the best angle to do some of this stuff so you all see. Because I know sometimes it's hard to see. But my little kitchen just is what it is. You know, I'm not going to build a bigger kitchen to do this. And I'm just trying to do the best I can depending on what I'm doing. Now, I've got some creamy peanut butter. You need creamy peanut butter. You can either use a chocolate crust or you can use just a regular graham cracker crust. And you need 1 8-ounce cream cheese softened. And you're going to need a cup of confectioner's sugar. and a half a cup of sour cream. Let me get my sour cream out here. If I can find what I did with it yesterday. I set it back in here somewhere. If my husband hasn't moved it, which he may have done. Let me go out into my refrigerator out in the garage. Okay, I've got my sour cream out here and ready. And I've got all my ingredients out here now. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to put our cream cheese in. But some of you all asked me yesterday about the lid on the pie crust. Sometimes, usually I keep those. I will take this out, pull this out, and get all that little sticky stuff that holds it in there. And I will wash it front and back with hot soapy water, rinse it good, and dry it. You have to be careful with it, but it fits right back on top, and you can close the aluminum foil around it, and it keeps your pie, fresh. It doesn't cause it to dry out. And if you don't have pie containers, that's perfect to use. Now, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put this cream cheese in. Let me get some of that water off of it. Get my scissors. Peanut butter pie, I used to work with Mike Godby at Lincoln County Middle School, and that was his favorite pie, was peanut butter pie. And that's when I learned to make peanut butter pie, because I wanted to make one for Mike. He was a good friend, and I used to teach right down the hall from him. And, I was always kind of trying to do something for somebody that they liked. That's what makes things special, is when you make something that somebody else likes. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to put in about 1/2 to 3/4 of a cup of peanut butter, just depending on how peanut buttery you like the pie. If you like it a little more peanut buttery, see, we're going to be adding those Reese's cups, so I didn't want to add hardly as much peanut butter. Let me get a spoon over here. Now, I know about how much this takes to make 3/4 of a cup, so I will tell you all, if you don't know, use a measuring cup. Okay, don't, just, that's just about enough. Not hardly, but just about. Okay. Let me get that peanut butter out. Okay. Let me wash my hand off a little bit. I can't stand anything on my hands. Let me scoot you around just a little bit more. I'm having to break my neck trying to get it situated there. Put the lid back on the peanut butter. Maybe I can crank you on around here a little bit. There, I got it a little bit better now. Now, we're going to mix that up a little bit. And we're going to put our confectioner's sugar in with it too, I think. I think it works a little better to mix these three. And it takes a cup of confectioner's sugar. And I'm going to go right over the sink to do this, because I don't want that sugar getting all over my floor. Okay, there's my cup of sugar. Now, if you don't have confectionery sugar, you could use regular sugar. You just need about 1/2 cup, or maybe just a little bit more than 1/2 cup. Confectionery sugar gives it a little bit better consistency since it is a pie. Now, I use regular sugar in just my cheesecake. I know a lot of people don't, but I do. Okay. Now, over here, since my hand is on this side, you all can kind of see a little better. Okay. Now, we're going to put in our sour cream. Let me get my sour cream in here. Get a spoon. It only takes about 1/2 cup. So, just a pretty good sized dollop. Okay. Now we need some vanilla flavoring. Let me get my vanilla. I think I've got it over here. I move things around so much, going back and forth cooking, that I can't keep up with where I put everything. Okay. Now, let's see, we've got our sour cream, peanut butter, cream cheese, confectioner's sugar. Okay. Now, we're going to mix this up just a little bit. Okay. Now we're going to put in our Reese's cups. Let me put this cream cheese up. Now, we're going to turn the mixer back on. Now we're going to put our Cool Whip in. We need a cup of Cool Whip. Okay. Set that right there. Now let's mix it up again. Get my spatula and kind of mush it down here. Make sure it's all mixing in together. Because on the bottom of these bowls, whatever you start out mixing first kindly has a tendency to all go to the bottom. And I'm getting that stuff all over my hands. I think I get more on me than I do in the bowls sometimes. Okay. Now, tastes pretty good. Tastes pretty good. Not overly sweet. Okay, now we're going to put it in the crust. I can still see just a little bit of chocolate and peanut butter on the bottom here. Let me back you up here just a little bit. And you want to let this stay in the refrigerator for about 4 or 5 hours. And actually, it's better if you put it in the freezer for about 30 minutes and get it about semi-frozen around the edges. It helps it cut a lot better. Let me rinse my hands off again. Now, I'm going to take a spoon. I'm going to take my peanut butter spoon. And I'm going to kind of swirl this around here. Mash it down in the middle. Kind of poof it out around the edges. And I'm going to put it right around the... And that little swirl of peanut butter there won't hurt it at all. And you may have to try to kind of push down the middle, because sometimes it kind of wants to make a hump in the middle. Now, if you want to make some little swirls in it and things like that, you can. Some little divots. Or you can just leave it like that. If that's the way you want to do it. You can kind of just swirl it around and tastes good, guys. Now, I'm going to put a few of my little Reese's pieces on top. But I'm going to cut mine in half. Just turn them upside down on the flat side. You know, just about, I don't know, 8 or 10 of them. And if you want to use you don't want to buy these, and you want to use your Reese's cups, just chop some of your Reese's cups and sprinkle them around on the top. That will be fine. Not a problem. I don't want anybody to feel like they have to buy a lot of extra stuff if you don't have to, if there's other ways to do it. Okay, now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to sprinkle some of my little Reese's pieces on top here. I'm trying to get them spread around all over it so I don't get them all in one area. Now, there's your pretty little peanut butter pie. And you all make you one. If you love, these are easy to make. Easy, easy, easy. It's hard to mess one up. The only way you could mess it up is just measure wrong, really. And if you'll just do what I said, you'll have a good peanut butter pie. And I know somebody said yesterday, their boyfriend, this was his favorite pie. Well, boy, you can wow your boyfriend. And I hope you all make pie. If you do, take a picture of it, put it in a comment, and let me see it. Or post it, you know. Just let me see it. But you all have a blessed day. Do something good for somebody else today. Call somebody. Send them a card. Fix them a little something to eat. Do something good for somebody. We can always find somebody worse off than we are. So, I love you. Jesus loves you. You all have a blessed day. Hey guys, I hope you liked the video making the peanut butter pie. If you do, please like, follow the page, and share. I appreciate you all so much. Talk to you guys later. Bye.